The radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go, set, 30 base.
They'll run on first down. Minor. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. He finds Beckham, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Look at me. Go. Ready?
On first down, Minor. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Ready.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw here. He'll let this go for the end zone. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll run on first down. It's Lucas. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 50 yards.
First down.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Back to you. I'm going back to you. Out, 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 out. Shit, shit, shit. 6'3", 218, jump. Check 25. Let go.
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. We're scoreless after 1. And this one is no good. He missed it. But there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. Check 13. Check 13. Now. Check 4.
Now a give, right side. Minor. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll try the left side. Minor. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. Third and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
And this one is right through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. On first down, it's Lucas. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
2 times, 2 times. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
On 3rd down, Lucas. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, 1st down. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
61, matchbox lights. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Ready?
Now a give, right side. Minor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Let's get it.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. He's got got the hook up here on the comebacker. Complete. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards there and another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Ready? Mike, 54, Mike. Check, check. Watch 54, watch 54. Cut, cut, cut. Check three, check three, check three. Hey, hey, watch it, watch it. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Kill, kill, kill. Check, go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. You draw quarters. Check, check, check. Check three, check three, check three. Hey, hey, check 24, check 24.
On second down now, Minor at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
From the 21, it's second and 10.
Rip left. My 52. No chance.
They go play action now. Jackson. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46.
First and
all
10
day. Pick.
at the 46-yard line.
Set. It's 60 or. Watch the pass. 5. Snap.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Check 52. Kill.
On second down, it's Lucas. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Jackson. On the crossing route, complete. It's Dawson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Ready. Go to base. 52. Here we go. Back.
They go play action with Jackson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Jackson to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
We own them. Check. Pilot, 64, weak. 2.
They'll run on first down. Minor. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Yeah, baby. Minus 54. Minus 54. Come on, let's get it.
2nd and 5. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey, exit. Rush in. Right there, 54.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he's forced out right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at about the 31.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get
hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll look to throw here. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Josh Allen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
At the 10-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Jackson from the shotgun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's a 1st down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. 27. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Go. Banjo. Mike 27. Mike 27. Mike 27.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Hey, get in the weight room. Mike 27. Mike 27. Mike 27. Check. Hey, check Mike.
Jackson now, operating from the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 46. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Minor. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. That's the end of the
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Switch. Slam.
They'll keep it on the ground. Minor. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Set. 18 Gator. It's a party now. Check. Protein spill. Kill. Bang. Go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that second down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too.
Get off the field. 6-6. Pull it high. Check out.
On second down now, Minor. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Three red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on second and goal here. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they'd been down there. They'd been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. Point after try forthcoming. And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Jackson to throw. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team? Maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On the set. Me and you all day.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go now. 30 base. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 26, check 26. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Kill. Rock it, get it.
They'll run on 1st down. Minor. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
21 Mike. You got nothing. Recon, 132 fighter. Check 9, check 9. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Leo. Hit it.
Now a give, right side. Minor takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Titans on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4.
Check 4, set X3, 218, chop it. Ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
He's checking crowd. Check the switch.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll try the left side. Minor. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Again, the airport, I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We got them now.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. He juked him. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Get this one across the 35. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys are nails out there.
So for the Titans, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.